welcome back! So for hairstyle number 1, I'm going to begin by pleating the front sections of my hair, as you can see here. Just a plain simple braid all the way down to the bottom. And then I'm just repeating that on the other side. So we have 2 braids on each side of my head. Then I'm going to take the top section of my hair and then I'm just adding in the braids on either side and then twisting it up into a top knot bun, and this is hairstyle number 1 completed.
So you want to make sure your hair is super clean and that you have no tangles at all. And now you're going to part your hair where you usually do. Okay, so we're going to make a low ponytail and make sure it's low and it's very tight. So what you want to do is lower down the elastic, and we're going to place the second elastic. So you're going to slide this one, so just make sure it's at the length that you want to cut your hair. And with your fingers, you want to loosen up your hair around the ears.
So for hairstyle number 2, I'm going to split my hair into a side parting, and I'm going to section off the front section of my hair, and I'm going to begin braiding that back. I'm making sure that whilst I braid it, I pull it back slightly, that way it just forms the correct shape for when we pull it back into our hair. So I'm just tying that off at the bottom, and then I'm going to grab all my hair together at the bottom of my neck and put it into a low ponytail, adding in that braid and then tying it off and making sure it's nice and volumized by pulling the top parts of the ponytail. So this is the completed second hairstyle. It's just a low, voluminous ponytail with a side braid. So hairstyle number 2, we're going back to a middle parting. So I'm just splitting off my hair here, and then I'm taking the front section of my head and I'm going to begin by twisting the 2 halves together twice, and then I'm going to continue twisting and adding in sections to the twist from underneath. Hopefully you guys can see what I'm doing, but basically with every twist I add in more hair to the lower section. It basically creates the illusion of a French braid. It's a lot easier and a lot faster, so if you struggle with French braiding, then definitely try out this twisting technique. So as you can see, I'm just repeating that on the second side. I always begin by doing a double twist at the front, and then I go in with adding sections every time I twist. So I'm just twisting my hair all the way to the back. And then I'm grabbing the 2 sections, popping them into a ponytail, and that is the completed third hairstyle. And personally, I think this is one of my favorites. I absolutely love this hairstyle. It is just so pretty, but so easy to do.
So now it's time to cut your hair, and just do it little by little, and don't worry if it's not straight, because later on we're going to do the touch-up. And now we're going to remove the elastics. And now you're going to put your hair to the front and just make a line in the center. And now we're going to retouch our hair. So you're going to comb your hair and even it out. And just repeat the same steps until it's all even. And now for the next step, you want to straighten your hair, which is going to make a difference for the next step, which is very important.
Okay, for my next hairstyle, I'm flipping my hair up into a ponytail. This is not obviously the completed hairstyle, I'm just joking. So I'm going to be taking 2 sections of hair from underneath and then tying it together and then flipping it inside itself. So hopefully you guys can eventually get what I'm doing. I'm sorry, I definitely didn't show this very well in the video footage, but basically just taking 2 sections from underneath, tying them together and then twisting it underneath itself. And the idea of this is basically just a cheat way of creating a fishtail braid. It's so much easier and less fiddly. So if you're struggling to do a fishtail braid, then try this option out. And this is completed hairstyle number 4. Moving on to number 5, we're going to take the 2 front sections of my hair and pull them to the back. Then I am just tying those 2 sections together, and then similar to the previous hairstyle, I'm just flipping that underneath itself. So I'm repeating that again, taking 2 sections from the side of my head, tying it together, and then flipping it underneath itself. And then, as you can see, I'm just repeating that for a 3rd time. And this is the completed 3rd hairstyle. It's basically just a fancier, spiced up version of a half up, half down hairstyle. It gets your hair off your face, but it also is just super pretty and very elegant. This hairstyle would definitely be super appropriate for a wedding or a garden party in the summertime. So continuing on for hairstyle number 6, I'm going to be just braiding the lower section of my hair, which we previously just left straight. So I'm going to braid that all the way down to the bottom. As you can see, I have layers in my hair, so different sections always poke out and it never looks that neat. But this is completed hairstyle number 6.
Okay, so in this last step, once our hair is dry, we're just gonna cut the ends, and that way the ends won't look too sharp. And that's it, you guys. What do you guys think? I really love it. It's so different. It's something really new to me.
So for number 7, I am going to be taking the top section of my hair and just tying it off into a ponytail. So basically this is just my way of doing a half up, half down hairstyle. I know this is super basic, but I wear this all the time and I really think that pulling out 2 sections of hair from the front looks super cute and I love wearing it in the summertime. So this is hairstyle number 7. So hairstyle number 8 is kind of similar to the previous hairstyle because we are taking out sections from the front. This seems to be my favourite thing to do this summer. And then I am just wrapping my hair into a top knot bun. Again, super easy, but definitely a go-to hairstyle of mine in the summertime. Now for the second last hairstyle, I'm going to be taking my hair to the side of my head and then twisting it into 2 sections and then tying it into a side ponytail. Then I'm going to be tying my hair with another bobble slightly lower down, and as you can see I'm just splitting it in the center to create a hole and flipping my hair inside it. So I'm just repeating that again, creating a hole and then flipping my hair inside. This is again a really easy cheap way of doing a fishtail braid, so if you're struggling, try this technique out. So this is hairstyle number 9, a really cute, easy way to do a fishtail side braid.